My ex girlfriend's brother was the smartest person I knew. He was pursuing chartered accountancy, and but I swear to God, his brain it was built for something else. He was one of the most confident man you could meet. 2 years elder to me, and he had this carefree attitude about him that the potheads of Mumbai really pull off. He had a string of girlfriends. He was making an impressive amount in the stock markets for a guy of his age. He would almost spend all of it carelessly on booze and drugs and girls. In fact, the few times that I had met him, he was probably high as a kite or drunk as a dartfish. He also had this intense gaze about him, one which would just, he would quietly analyze you, as if trying to stare into your soul while making you feel conscious and uncomfortable at the same time. It was about a year ago when I had went to his place to drop my ex off, and the elder brother in him just woke up and he called me up and he was like, let's go to the terrace and let's have some talks. Um, he quietly pulled out a bud from the back pocket and his intense, stark stare just he just stared into my brown eyes. Anyway, the talks we spoke a lot about my novels, about stories, about his job, about the stock markets, and soon the talk shifted from that to other irrelevant stuff, and slowly moved to his mental prowess and how much I and his sister admired him for it. And that is when he said something that just ticked me off. Um, I'm a schizophrenic, he muttered carelessly while taking in a long, long drag. She knows it too. I was shocked. Um, he further continued that with, I see dead people too sometimes. Um, I've never seen Sixth Sense, but I know how the movie ends, and I thought it was just a joke. But that thought, it just kept bothering me. Um, I don't know if he was joking or confessing. I mean, a schizophrenic does see imaginary people. Given his brilliant mind, I was more inclined to think that he was probably telling me the truth. I don't know. Anyway, I never got to confirm it. A month or two later, I broke up with my girlfriend over some really stupid stuff and forgot about it. Fast forward to last night, I was scrolling through my Instagram when I came across a smiling picture of him, a black and white picture that was posted by my ex, and it was accompanied with an eulogy and a heartbreaking message. He was dead, dead at 25. Ever had that moment when someone you barely knew passes away and you just feel so miserable somehow and you don't know how to process things? It was just like that. He was just 25. He had started working as a chartered accountant after taking a 2-3 year long vacation because he wanted to live his life and explore the world. Um, he was finally in a serious committed relationship, at least on his Instagram, and he definitely had a glorious life ahead of him. After sending my condolences to my ex, I texted her best friend to inquire more, and she said that she didn't know exactly how and what happened, but he probably had some mental issues. Apparently, he was heavily into drugs for over a week and was having nightmares and sleepless nights. And he left his flat sometime at around 4 in the night and jumped off from the terrace of his building. The same terrace where I had last met him. After knowing the details, I felt that someone has held onto my guts and twisted them with might. I mean, schizophrenia, seeing dead people, jumping off the terrace in the middle of the night. I believed he was joking at the time, honestly. But my mind, I knew there was something else. Last night, when the news of his demise was still screwing with my brain, at around 3, I opened his Instagram profile and I was just scrolling through his pictures. And I remember the last time that he had texted me. He had congratulated me when my novel Gangs of Bombay was out. And I just double clicked like his message without even replying with a thanks. Congratulations, bro. Where's the party? That was his last big message. Um, I don't know what I was feeling, but I had never felt that before. Um, Such simple words one day, and the next day you're dead. I was lying on my bed, my eyes was feeling the burn from the glare of the mobile phone. My hands were shaking when I read his message again, and with an aching mind which was unsettled and asking questions, um, I decided to text him. I don't know what happened. I replied that, thanks, bro. Throwing a party tomorrow at Irish House. Please be there. The guy was dead. The guy I was texting was dead. And I don't know. I just decided to text him. I don't know what I was feeling. Okay, don't expect a reply from his side. He's obviously dead. Um, I don't know why I did it, but I wrote that message. And even though it would go nowhere and be read by no one, I just wanted some kind of a closure, even though I barely knew that guy. I closed my phone, I threw it on the bed, and I curled in my comfortable blanket as I was feeling the uneasiness creep in. 2 minutes went by, 5 minutes went by, half an hour went by. I just couldn't sleep. And just then, the phone vibrated. It was a normal vibration, but I swear to God, my hands were trembling as I reached for my phone to see the notification. I was expecting a reply from him. It was a message on Instagram, but it was from his sister. A reply to my message from earlier. I started texting her again, and just by her words, I could make out the mess that she was in. She loved him more than even her parents, probably. And that is when she texted, "Can I call?" Um, I was feeling helpless. She was feeling helpless. But I just, I didn't know how to respond. And brag about your vocabulary all you want, but when something like that happens, when someone passes away, you don't know how to talk to someone. You are literally out of words. So I stared at that screen, puzzled. There was so much bad blood there that, and the terms on which we ended, it was just very unpleasant. And it was then that I felt someone behind me. Someone staring into my phone. Someone waiting patiently to see what I would text. God damn. My sleepless brain was probably into some crap, and I just decided to turn off my phone without replying back. Threw it away and covered my head with my blanket, just trying to just sleep. 2 seconds, 5 seconds, half an hour, and I suddenly felt something hovering over my ear. There was this stinging sound. There was this numbness that was piercing the darkness, the calmness around me. And then, without a warning, I felt a little breath on my neck. I just dashed away. I did not wait to see who it was, who it wasn't. I just turned on the TV, turned on Netflix, decided to just throw my mind off that feeling. I don't know whether he was there. I don't know what it was. Was it just my brain? I don't know whether I had started suffering from schizophrenia, but there was something there. There was something. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that story. So I'm going to be posting more of these pieces of fiction, shorter pieces of fiction, most of which have gone viral on Quora in the past, gaining thousands and thousands of views. And I'm going to be posting some more original stuff here too. So if you're in for this, and if you like these stories, please do share it on your Instagram stories or your WhatsApp groups or anywhere. So just help spread the word, and let's see where the series takes us. So yeah, bye.